For you, let's go to the high jump, which was being held throughout the day today. You see some of the action in the girls 4, 5, and 6A.
Now on the award stand, Class 4A girls high jump. In 8th place from Augusta.
Good day for track and field. Good day for the field events. As we go to the 5A 2-mile, we've been talking about.
You're pretty excited about this race.
This is going to be a good race. You've got 4 guys separated by 3 seconds, all in the 940s, which is motoring along pretty good. Not going to challenge the state record by any stretch, set by Dwight Davis back in 1996 of 9:14. But you're looking at Dylan Miller, Jacob Kocher, Ethan Marshall of Aquinas, and William Cole of Aquinas. So 2 runners from Aquinas, 1 from Blue Valley and 1 from Mill Valley. And so these guys have all seen each other a lot too. So this is going to be quite the fight, and we'll see how this all pans out. Right now, that is Andover's Alexander Moen, who's no slouch himself. He's gone 10:05, so he is more than capable of eclipsing the 10-minute mark as well.
Again, Alexander Moen out to an early lead, but way too early to really be talking about leads and things of this nature, but kind of spreading it out a little more than the girls' race we just saw.
Well, I think we talked about that. I think these 4 guys are going to want to try to take as many people out of this race as possible. They're going to want to get out there by 2 or 3 laps. They want this to be about a 3 or 4 or 5 person fight. They don't want anybody else in there that can tangle you up or throw things out.
Basically, use their speed just to get away from everybody.
If you're in the middle, if you're one of these guys here, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, you may want to try to get up there to the front. You may want to try to control the pace a little bit. Get up to the front and then try to just ease the throttle back a little bit. Try to see if you can keep them behind you. See if you can slow the pace down, make it a little more of a tactical race. Andover's, of course, Moen is not going to let that happen because he's just really tried to just bust this open and try to put some distance and try to put pressure on everybody else as the rest of the field just very relaxed, trying to make their way back up here, and it's going to start being a little more of a pack race. We're looking at about 6, 7, 8 guys that are capable of staying in here at least for most of this fight.
It's getting a little more bunched up now. It's a long way to go. And you're watching the 5A boys 3,200 meter final here at the Kansas State Track and Field Championship at Cessna Stadium. As we're getting close to winding up day 1 of all the preliminaries and the finals and field events and finals in the 3,200.
And that was a pretty quick half mile. That was no slouch. Moen was on the accelerator pretty good. He definitely pushed the pace in this, and now starting to get a little more of a pack and things settling down a little bit more. We'll see what happens here with these 4 guys. Really, I say 4 because they're the 4 under 10 minutes, but you're looking at Benjamin Kennick from Olathe East. He's run 10 flat. You're looking at Marcelo Cruz from Dodge City. He's run 10:01. Mays.
By the way, it's Nathan Jones from Mays now up there near the lead and in the lead.
Nathan more than capable as well of putting up a pretty good number. So we'll see how this all pans out. We'll see how long they stay in a pack right here. You got to think the 2 Aquinas runners who are certainly familiar with each other are going to start trying to push that issue a little bit.
I think they're side by side right now, actually. The 2 Aquinas
right there at 3rd and 4th.
That'd be Ethan Marshall and William Cole.
And so for Mays, again, that is Nathan Jones, and he's gone 10:11. He's certainly capable of going under. Again, these numbers are a little bit deceiving. We've talked about the regionals, Len, and what it means because the weather has been so bad that, especially during the regional time, and some of these seed times are certainly a little bit on the deceptive side. But you got to think that this really is going to be a fight between about 5 or 6 of these kids.
And Nathan Jones is taking the lead as a slight edge. And one of those St. Thomas Aquinas runners, and trying to find a number there, and that's Ethan Marshall, who just slipped into the lead. But again, very bunched up here. Ethan Marshall, again from St. Thomas Aquinas. His teammate is William Cole. who is just right behind him now.
Yeah, right there at bib 30-35 and still hanging on there for Andover. Alex Moen looking good, very comfortable. Through the mile in about 4:50, 4:48, so not too bad. That is, you're looking at a 9:45, 9:50 pace, unless they start pushing the issue a little bit more here.
Shadows, maybe a slight little breeze right now. I assume this is pretty good conditions for these guys.
Other than it's warm, it is hot. You would like it really to be about 20 degrees cooler, maybe even a little bit more. You like it to be in the 40s and 50s.
Really?
40s may be a little bit chilly for this, but definitely you don't want it to be any warmer than in the 60s. And the absence of wind, if you get 60 degrees in sunshine, you're pretty warm. You figure after 2 miles, a runner's inner body temperature is running probably between 20 and 25 degrees above ambient temperature. So if you're looking at, if it's running 60 degrees, it's feeling more like about 85 or 90 for you. So you're running at 85 degrees or 80 degrees like it is right now, it's feeling more like 100 or 105. And so you definitely start feeling it.
Alexander Moen from Andover, who was out to the early lead, back in that lead, and taking a peek behind him too to see what was going on.
Still a little busy. Fortunately, these guys are racing a lot cleaner than that 5A girls race, which was a scrum
all
on
the way
feet
to the very
all
end.
the way to the end. And these guys using some good common sense, knowing that there's just a lot of race left to go. A little bit of a trip right there, but that was just incidental. These are the packs where you start getting those big tracks up your legs. You start getting spiked in the knees, start getting spiked in the quads. You know, if you start getting a little bit close, the shoes come up. You start getting snug there. You can start getting scratched up a little.
I got to ask the official right on the track at the white flag there, looking over things just as he was checking to see if.
That is to make sure you do not step on the curbing, make sure you do not step off the track. If there is a push, it's got to be pretty drastic. But right now, I think the main thing is just make sure that you are the corner judge, make sure there's nothing bad going on, make sure that you're not stepping off the track.
And William Cole from St. Thomas Aquinas is now in the second place as the Aquinas runners have been trading places.
Kirby Deppenbush, he's gone 9:59, and the Great Bend Panther, he's up there right now. So he is moving into the 4th spot and looking pretty comfortable. It's the one with the shorter hair, now moving up on the outside. So he is looking pretty good. Nathan Jones still hanging in there in the red over black from Mays. And it is still a pretty good pack of runners. Matthew Harding, who's run 10:07 or had a seat time of 10:07, he's also in this fight. And laboring a little bit from Aquinas, that looks like that's Ethan Marshall, who's maybe starting to
feel
a little bit ill. He has fallen back quite a bit.
And the pace is picking up right here.
Well, it is, and that is Great Bend's Kirby Deppenbush. You got to wonder if he's going to try to steal one here, because they are looking at 1 lap to go, and Deppenbush looking very strong right here. Moen from Andover is still in the fight as well. Look at Deppenbush really start to sprint away, but you got to wonder if he is trying to steal this race, if he's using a little bit too much energy, because that is an awful lot of arm swing right now for
Kirby Deppenbush started that move pretty early. Again, this is the bell lap, 1 lap to go.
And the guys from Aquinas that we expected to factor into this race are nowhere to be found right now. It is Moen from Andover out there as well.
Alexander Moen from Andover's run a pretty consistent race, and he's picking up the pace.
Yeah, Moen with a great stride. You got to wonder if Deppenbush maybe didn't go a little bit early. He started kicking with about 350 meters to go, and here comes Moen, who had the lead early, and now he is on the home stretch. He and Deppenbush fighting for everything that they can bring, and Moen starting to pull away a little bit, and Moen in an upset is going to win the 3,200 meters in 5A in an outstanding time of 9:33.
What a terrific race for him, as he again got out to the early lead and kept the pace, and then made the move. and goes on to win the state championship.
9:32.18. Deppenbush 9:33. Miller ends up at 9:34. Cole from Aquinas 9:42. Jones from Mays 9:42. Look at all the sub-10 runs. That we talked about that being a pack. That was a pack, but that pack was really bringing it. That is a lot of fast times. That was a great race. Everything we thought it would be. Other than the guy that won it, we didn't quite give him much call at the beginning, but certainly Moen with a great run for Andover. Alexander Moen, who had not broken 10 this season, certainly does so right there as he
waits till he does it at the right time as he wins the state title in the 3,200 meter in the Class 5A. And Dylan Miller was in third place. He's from Blue Valley Southwest. So congratulations to him. And there's Alexander Moen in his time, 5A state boys champion. And Chet Copeland has our winner. Chet?
Well, I'm joined here by the newest 5A 3,200 meter state champion, Alexander Moen. First off, take us through that race, and man, congrats, what a race.
Thank you. Didn't go anything like I wanted. 63 first lap was unexpected. That was just adrenaline. And after that, I was really tired. I had to just hold back, hope someone would pass me, and they never did. Until Kirby did. 500 left. I knew he was going to make it an easy finish, so I knew I had to go hard.
And what's it like putting all this training together all season long to do it here, 10 minutes away from where you go to high school here at Cessna Stadium in Wichita? What's it like to do it in front of these crowd after all the hard training you've done all year?
Well, first of all, it's not just all year, it's all last year and the year before and the year before that. It's pretty exciting. I was texting a whole bunch of my friends saying, come by, because they're so close. My grandparents are here, other grandparents are here, my friends, family, everyone's here. It's pretty cool to have everyone here.
Well, congrats on the 5A state title.
Thank you very much.
Wow, that's good. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, Alex Moen.
Man, look at it. Yeah, look at the triumph right there. Both sets of grandparents here to watch. He's going to remember this moment for the rest of his life, as he is a state champion in the 3,200 meter in Class 5A.
And I wonder what Kirby Deppenbush is thinking. You got to think, man, maybe I went just a little bit early, because he still managed to hold Moen off into the last 70 meters of this race, but just maybe got out a little bit too quick and a little bit too soon.
Now we're off with the Class 6A 3,200 meter girls, and the best time coming into this belongs to Emily Vinters.